If you've watched my recent video on the betrayal of Runmahalf, you might have noticed, depending on when you watch this video, that that video is no longer on the channel, and that is because it's been taken down by a false accusation of copyright infringement by the company ShoPro, which represents various anime including Pokemon and, yes, Runmahalf. And it once again emphasizes the broken copyright protection system that YouTube has, because there are various companies, not just ShowPro, Lionsgate is infamous for this, who abuse the system constantly, falsely accusing innocent creators of copyright infringement just to get that content taken down. Now, there are, of course, legitimate cases of copyright infringement, but it seems like these companies that represent the larger studios, or just anime and other things like that, they have a nuclear approach where they're a hammer and everything is a nail, and they just try and hit absolutely everything. Now, they get the opportunity to actually review the appeals that happen through the YouTube copyright system. When it gets auto-flagged, you can say, no, it's fair use for these reasons. And then these companies, they get given the opportunity, they get sent the notification, right, to review the appeal, right, and then decide, yes, it's fair use, we agree with you, or not, and then smash that ban hammer down. What really seems like is that they just say, no, it's copyright infringement without looking at anything, even though they're supposed to. Or they actually know it's not copyright infringement and they don't care and they like to harass creators. But that moment is them saying, whether they have or not, if they're too lazy, they are saying that we have reviewed the content and feel it is still copyright infringement. And YouTube's response to that is oftentimes to take the video down. You can then still appeal it, but this is where you get threatened with, all right, if they still say no, you're going to get a copyright strike. And they go through the same process where I don't even think they actually look at it, and they just do the ban hammer across the board. Or like I said, they actually know it's not infringement and they just like to harass creators. And then they force the video to get taken down, and then the creator, the YouTube channel, gets a copyright strike, which is exactly what has happened here on Night's Watch with the video on Runmahalf. They have been given proof and explained why it is not copyright infringement. I wrote some detailed, replies explaining the reasons why it's categorically a fair use application of the copyright material, and their response is, no, it's still copyright, take it down and screw you. The only recourse that happens now, the video's not on the channel at the moment, you can then effectively say, screw you, sue me. Go ahead, here's all my legal information. You have now all the ability to launch a legal action against me, and if they don't show YouTube that they have submitted a type of legal action against me, YouTube will then reinstate the video within 10 days if they don't hear a response. And so their only option now is, it's basically calling their bluff. It's like, all right, go ahead and sue me. You got 10 days. If you don't do it, you're basically waving right and the video will be reinstated. And that's what we hope will happen. But the thing is, though, even though you have that recourse, okay, I could still get sued falsely because these are companies with a lot more money than me, and so it's an intimidation tactic. And if I do get sued, I would have to find, some type of funding or something like that to then fight it in court. More often than not, they just ignore it, let the 10 days expire, and the video then gets reinstated. I've gone through the process before, but this kills the momentum on videos. It's not up for that time, and it was actually tracking really well. And on top of this, these companies don't get any penalty for this type of legitimate abuse. They've lied. They've claimed that I have infringed copyright and that my video is not fair use, which is bullcrap, and they receive no penalty for that type of lie or abuse. And that's where the system is broken. Surely, if creators get strikes for infringing copyright, even if they actually haven't infringed copyright and someone is just saying so without any actual evidence and all the evidence on that side, but they just say it, bang, you get a copyright strike. So if you get a strike on your channel, surely shouldn't the companies that don't take legal action to enforce their copyright then, or abuse it, and it's shown and proven that it's abuse, shouldn't they get a type of penalty? Shouldn't there be like a strike system for them? And I really think there should be. 3 false accusations of copyright infringement that they then don't enforce. They have gone so far, they've been given 2 opportunities, okay, with the argument presented for forum where they insist it's copyright. So if they're that insistent it's copyright, that is them effectively saying, yes, we were willing to take legal action to enforce our copyright, protections. Therefore, then, if they don't do it at this final step, that's an admission that they're full of it, all right? And then they should be given a strike, and 3 strikes, bang. They do not get any access to the YouTube copyright protection system. That's how it should work, but it currently doesn't because the system is broken and weighted so heavily against the creators. And it's really frustrating because, like I said, the video was tracking really well. I'm really proud of it. It's probably one of the better videos I've made on Night's Watch. Fully scripted content, deep dives with all the references. And that's the thing, because I wanted to get references to what I was talking about to prove and qualify the commentary in the video, which required clips from the copyrighted material, which is, of course, absolutely 100% fair use application of that material. And now it's effectively dead. I don't know if it'll catch the algorithm again. Look, there are a couple of ways in which you can still watch the video if you haven't. I have uploaded it on both X and Rumble, and in case you didn't know, yes, follow me on X, all right? Not only can you get videos and stuff that I usually post, small clips, highlights, as well as just other funny things that I'm doing on X. There is also a Rumble channel for Night's Watch and Shadiversity. We've been uploading irregularly, but trying to do it more often for situations like this. And so at the very least, there are some good backups for you to still watch what I think is one of the better videos I've ever made. And if you want to ensure that you won't miss out on the type of content we can make, again, links are available in the description, also on the front page for my X account. It's at Shad M. Brooks on X, as well as on Rumble for both Night's Watch and Shadiversity. Please, guys, go follow me there, all right? We do need to build up alternative platforms because things don't seem to be going great on YouTube. They absolutely favor certain types of content and suppress other content. Susan Wojcicki was on record for saying that they rank content based on quality, and that determines how many recommendations certain creators and types of content get. YouTube hasn't been a fair platform for a good while now, and it's the potential alternatives and backups that can give us some type of security with what's going on in the future. So please, this is my petition to you guys. Follow me on X. It's where you can get updates on things like this happening, as well as other updates and just fun shenanigans, as well as on Night's Watch, Rumble, and Shadiversity. And also, if you really want to help us out, become a member here on Night's Watch. There's also Subscribestar, which is available that you can support us. Because if they do end up suing me, we would need some financial assistance, because I would love to take them to court. In fact, I think it should go even further. Companies like ShowPro or whatever it's called, right? This scummy company has been abusing the YouTube copyright system for years. Just do a YouTube search, and most of the videos about ShowPro are creators talking about how this scummy company deletes channels, takes down videos, and abuses the copyright protection system constantly, with full knowledge, because they always get the opportunity to review the content and explain why it's fair use, and they just like, no, it's not fair use, trust us, bro, with no evidence, all right? And they have legitimately end up getting channels deleted off of YouTube, and creators talk about it all the time, right? Seriously, look at this. ShowPro, Pokemon Anime, and their sad attempt to delete my channel. ShowPro, you are hurting your fans and community. Stop this now. ShowPro is attacking multiple Pokemon anime channels. Do not understand fair use. Someone's YouTube channel suspended. Copyright claims by ShowPro. Revenge of ShowPro, and many Pokemon channels being deleted. Dear ShowPro, do you understand fair use? The very concerning update on the ShowPro situation just goes on and on and on. These guys are arsehole scumbags constantly abusing the YouTube copyright protection system. And now they've come after me. And so, no recourse, no penalty at all. And I do wonder if it's gone so far that it would warrant some type of class action lawsuit, where there's certainly enough creators who I think would be able to come forward and say, yeah, this company has been not only a type of harassment, I also think it might qualify for a type of torturous interference. And so if there are any lawyers out there who might know a bit about this subject and willing to pursue the possibilities of these things, reach out to me. There's certainly a lot of creators that we could reach out to try and stick it back to this scummy company abusing the copyright protection system. And if it were able to be taken to court, it could potentially not only set precedent, but also stand as a big kind of warning to any other scummy company that abuses it constantly, harassing creators and stuff like that, that this might happen to you. Like, you keep falsely accusing us of copyright. Well, all right, harassment, torturous interference, I'm sure there's something like that they could be, sued for. And if it wins in court, then that could really cause the companies, concern about just abusing constantly, which is what they're doing. They have no concern or threat. There's no consequences yet. So why wouldn't they stop? They're just going to keep doing it until something changes. And I don't think YouTube will end up changing it. So lawyers, reach out to me. I wonder if there is something there. The issue is something like that would require financial support. I'll let you know if something like that can go forward, and then we would need help. But at the moment, just exploring the possibility, because I would love to see ShowPro and scummy companies like that get told what for. Because at the moment, they're just harming creators. Remember, 3 copyright strikes, and your channel gets deleted. All right. So a copyright strike is no small thing. And I also resent the fact that YouTube is like, well, if you want this strike resolved, you need to go through copyright. They literally have a copyright educational course to have your strike removed. And I resent having to go through it because I haven't breached copyright. I know about fair use quite in depth. I've researched a lot as a creator facing all this stuff. And so I don't need to be educated about the law I have not broken. So at the end of the day, most likely ShowPro won't act on the legal action where basically it's calling their bluff, and the video will come back on the channel. Don't know if it'll catch the algorithm again. Might just be completely dead. There are the alternatives on X and Rumble that you can check out. But that's where things are sitting at the moment. And unless something really shows these companies proper consequences, nothing's really going to change, and YouTube is still going to be broken, and creators are going to be harassed and even have their channels under threat and deleted. And it also alters the type of content people are willing to do. It happens with me, I have to keep the clips under 3 seconds to not get flagged by copyright, even though I should have every legal right to use whatever length of clip from copyrighted material that is in a transformative way, as well as the many other things that qualify for it being a fair use of the copyrighted material. Length, portion, and substantiality of it. Is it the whole, copyrighted material? Is it a small section? Does it impact the copyright owner from making a profit from their material? And every other thing like that. And so my videos, as well as many other YouTube videos, qualify for multiple reasons for being fair use, because it not only does not impact them from making a profit from their copyrighted material, it's promoting it. My Run My Heart video saying how much I love it, you should check it out. And it's just not this. Stop trying to subvert and twist into something it's not. But I'm constantly praising and encouraging people to check it out, which increases them. It's free promotion. They're such idiots shooting themselves in the foot. But because the system is the way it is, I'm literally restricted in what I should be freely allowed to do under the law, because I know if I use a clip that's a bit too long, bang, not only will it get flagged, it'll give these assholes opportunity to just say, nah, screw you, we're just saying it's copyright infringement even though we're lying, you have proven that it is fair use, but screw you, we're lying anyway. And then you get a strike on your channel, and then 3 strikes, you're done. You're gone. So creators can't even create videos that should have full protection and right under the law, but because the way the system is, it's so weighted against them, and the threat of the copyright strikes, you're literally restricted, and people often change the type of content. I know I need to, keeping those clips really small when I should have every right to use whatever length of clip, as long as it's in a transformative way. So, as I mentioned, that's where things are at the moment. Appreciate everyone who's supporting you. You have the alternate videos. It's the video still available on X, Rumble. Support us if you can. It means the world. Helps us get through issues like this. And as always, stay on watch.